Hola clase, este video es sobre las preposiciones and los pronombres de preposiciones. So preposition and prepositional pronouns. Okay, so the first pregunta that I would ask you guys is prepositions. What are they? You may have learned what a preposition is a while back, but maybe you need some remembrance on what that is. So prepositions are words that show the relationship between other words. So in English first, the boy with the gorgeous smile is my brother. So the word with shows the relationship between boy and smile. So it's a preposition. In this oración, he lives in Alaska. In shows the relationship between lives and Alaska, so it's also a preposition. The same goes in Spanish, but in English, just so you can see, again, Spanish is strengthening our native language as well. Here will be a list of the prepositions that are common in the English language, and they're usually, but not always, short words. So of, to, in, for, over, etc. All of these are examples of prepositions, but you also have longer ones as well, like between, during, beside, so on and so forth. So these are all examples of prepositions in English. Okay? Now, here's a list of some of the prepositions. In Spanish, it's not all of them, but here's a large number of them, and a lot of them have de attached to them. So that's a good red flag anytime you see a word that has de attached to it or is not necessarily attached to it, but you'll see in a minute. Just know that this is more than likely a preposition, and they function the same as they do in English. Okay? So después de means after, debajo de under, al lado de beside, fuera de outside, antes de before, cerca de near, dentro de inside. And here's probably more of the common ones that you've seen or heard me speak of. Entre means between, in, which can mean in, at, or on, de, which can mean from, a, to, para, for, con, with, sobre, on or about, durante, during, por, for or by, and sin, which means without. So all of these are ejemplos of preposiciones in Spanish, but again, there are others that I just haven't listed. The ones in bold, if you're wondering what the ones in bold are for, the ones in bold are prepositions that you should already be using in your notas, in your writings, and so on and so forth. Okay, so prepositional pronouns, what are those? We've established what prepositions are, right? It shows and links the relationship between different verbs and subjects in the sentence. So what about prepositional pronouns? What are they? So prepositional pronouns are pronouns that follow prepositions, which are the words on the previous slide. So these are your prepositions. So prepositional pronouns follow those words on the previous slide. Okay? So in Espanol, the prepositional pronouns are the same as your subject pronouns other than the first two. Okay, and subject pronouns are what you put before verbs all the time. So here they are. Mi, ti, él, ella, usted, nosotros, ellos, ellas, ustedes. So again, with the exception of mi and ti, they're identical to subject pronouns, right? Here's your subject pronouns, which we put in front of verbs. Here's your prepositional pronouns, which you put right after prepositions. And again, they're almost identical, other than the me and the yo are different, and the ti and the tu are different. Not forgetting me has an accent mark. So, when do we use them? So, anytime we want to use or need a prepositional pronoun, we place it after the preposition. So, let's look at that in context. Ares habla con ella. Ares talks with her. In red, we have your prepositions. In bold and italics, this is your prepositional pronoun. So Ares talks with her, con ella. Yo compré un libro, I bought a book, para ti, for you. Faith vive cerca de mí. Faith lives close to me. Esa carta es de nosotros. That letter is from us. So anytime you want to use a preposition like con, para, etc., 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 after it you need a prepositional pronoun. So they're buddy-buddy. They got to go together. So it's pretty simple. Whenever you have a preposition, you need a pronoun after it. So use one of these. Not vosotros. I'm sorry, that should not be there. Now, there is one exception that we need to look at. The preposition con, it means with, but there's two that are different with this preposition, okay? In order to say with me, instead of saying con me, which con means with and me means me, you have to say conmigo. It just rolls off the tongue better, conmigo. Same thing with you. Instead of saying con ti, you have to say contigo, with you. Think of the song. Contigo, contigo, contigo. The Chris Brown song, with you. Okay. The rest are normal. Just the first two change to conmigo and contigo. And we'll have some práctica with that in clase, but for now, let's see if you can translate the following sentences. I walk with the teacher. You came to the party without a gift. And we talk with you. Okay, so I walked with the teacher. That should be past tense. So I'm sorry about the previous slide. I walked with the teacher. Yo anduve con la maestra. Con meaning with, that's your preposition. And then after la maestra, you have the teacher. You came to the party without a gift. You came, tu viniste, to the party, a la fiesta, a being your preposition, without a gift. Sin also being a preposition, without a gift, un regalo. We talk with you. Nosotros hablamos contigo. We talk with you being the preposition, but also the preposition pronoun. Okay, that is it for este video. Have some práctica with this. Go back and make sure you have all the notas que necesitas, that you need. We'll have some más práctica with this mañana and miércoles. Gracias y adiós. Chao.